I'm Venu Keller. Welcome to Venu Inspires. It's time to give your children a childhood they won't have to heal from. Hello. Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. I'm Venu Keller, and I want to talk to you today about burnout. What does burnout look like for us parents? How do we know that we're in burnout? How do we know what the signs are? And what do we do to get out of burnout? So many of us get stuck in the rhythm of life. We get up each day. We have a morning routine we do with our kids. We get them to school or get them started on school if we homeschool. And then we have to take care of ourselves. And then we have things to do. And then the next thing you know, the day's over. And now you got to think about dinner. Maybe there's extracurricular activities. And it's like we go on what's called like a robot, right? We're just on like robot format, and we just know what to do, how to do it, and then that's it. So what happens when we get to burnout? What does that look like? We start to see things in ourselves change as parents. Maybe we start yelling more. Maybe we're more irritated. Have you noticed things are bothering you a little bit more than they used to? There's a sense of lack of control, maybe, where you feel like you got to control everything because you feel like everything's out of your control. These are the signs of burnout. When, some people say we're burning the candle at both ends of the stick. What are you doing to get out of burnout? And what's creating this? It's the overwhelming of stacking effect. We're stacking everything that we need to do. And then when one thing goes wrong, we start to blame and shame. And then another thing goes wrong. And then another thing goes wrong. And it just stacks until the point where you feel like everything's just going wrong and nothing that you do is right now. And you want to just make it right. And you want to have control back. And so we think yelling at our kids is going to get them in control. Or, maybe we're fighting more with our spouse because we're just trying to get control of something rather than not have control of anything. And I know this because I've been there. I have been at burnout where I'm trying to get everything right done for my kids. I'm trying to get everything right and done for my business, my clients. I'm trying to get everything right and done for my husband and what we need to do in our life. And I'm not doing anything right for myself. And so instead of giving the best of me to everybody, I'm giving the rest of me because the best of me is not in existence. So what are some of the things that I have done to get out of burnout? Number one, I had to be aware. I had to be aware of my own personal behavior and how I was allowing that to project through me onto others. And it was not great, but I had to own that. I had to get aware of that. And then once I did, I had to ask myself, what is it that I really want? What do I want? I want love. I want peace. I want joy. I want harmony in my home. I want to give my kids an opportunity to learn and grow without feeling mad or sad or not seen or not heard. So if that's really what I want, what was I doing before that worked that is not working now? So for me, I would block time. I started to block time. So I knew that not only did I have to block time for what I had to do during the day with my kids and with my work and whatnot, I blocked time for me. I realized that I wasn't taking time for me. I wasn't taking time for my health. I wasn't taking time for me to breathe. Everything became a have to instead of a get to. So to get out of burnout, I would invite you to look at what specifically are you doing for you? When do you have you time? And the things that are overwhelming, start to prioritize it. What really needs to happen right now and what can go on to being done later? Everything doesn't have to be done in this right second. One of the most valuable resources we have is time. Time doesn't discriminate. Time doesn't, we don't have less time if we have more money or less time if we don't have money. It's all the same. It's all the same. We all get 24 hours in a day. What do you want to do with those 24 hours? Where do you want to spend your time? And make sure some of that time is for you so you can breathe, because you need to give the best of you to yourself first so everyone else can get the best of you. One of my dear friends, Chuck Hogan, always said that. Stop giving the rest of you to everybody else, or the best of you to everybody and the rest of you to yourself. You are the foundation. You are the energy that projects onto your family, to your kids, to your business. Make sure you're right with you. And this will get you out of burnout. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next Wednesday.